Thank you. Well, good evening, welcome to Ulysses, Kansas, as we get set for the Eagles on radio and Colby basketball tonight on 100.3 The Line, as the Eagles on the road taking on the Ulysses Tigers. Colby coming into this game after the loss to the Hayes High School Indians at home on Tuesday night, and a pretty good tough team. Colby played well in that game, went for a good portion of it. Hayes with a nice run. To take the lead, Colby brought it back to the 12-0 run that kind of started midway through the third quarter, into the fourth quarter, got it back to 2. And then Hayes pulled away and got the win. Eagles on the season again, wins over Burlington to start the year. And then won 2 of 3 at the outside tip-off before coming up short against Hayes earlier this week. So Colby 3-2 overall in the season. Ulysses team, a very good basketball team there, 4-0. On the air, the Ulysses workers got height and got shooters, and they were a tough team last year, and won a couple of pretty good ball games against them, but a good group of seniors coming back, and they're going to be a tough team to beat tonight. Colby's going to have to do a good job on the defensive end. They're going to have to crash the glass hard tonight, and they're going to need some shots to fall. We'll see how it all plays out. We've got lots to talk about as we get off and running. For the Funk Optometry pregame show, brought to you by Dr. Sam Frank and the crew at Funk Optometry, downtown Colby, Atwood, and Hoxie, Kansas, in today at Funk Optometry. We'll bring you a pregame show tonight here on 100.3 The Line. We'll take a break, come back with more after a word from our sponsors here on KRD2 Colby.
Today. Picture this. You're on the beach. Beautiful sun. All the vibrant red, yellow colors. Watch the waves wash in. Kids bury their siblings. The giant sandcastles. Picture this in your mind's eye. Is it perfect? To swim. Make sure your exercise is as vibrant as your mind's eye. Get your vision examined today. Funk Optometry in downtown Colby, Atwood, and Hoxie. Funk Optometry. See it. You picture it.
Wow. A typical reaction from homeowners who just walked into a kitchen at Northwest Kansas Decorating Center. We call it the Wow Factor. Wow. And the reaction of they see their cabinet, countertop, and backsplash work. Northwest Kansas Decorating Center can take your bland kitchen and make it grand with the finest cabinets, countertops, and flooring designed and installed by their professional team. Go to nwksdecoratingcenter.com and get ready to be wow. Northwest Kansas Decorating Center, 4th Street in Colby.
Colby, back to you in 30 seconds. Flavor like pepperoni, meat lovers, or super supreme, or something less traditional like the cherry pepper bombshell, the cockadoodle bacon, or nearly a dozen of steak wings. Pizza Hut in Colby, Kansas has your flavor tonight. Stop by for the amazing lunch buffet, dine in anytime, or call 462-8206 for delivery. Pizza Hut in Colby, Kansas. That's the flavor of now. Now back back to more of the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Eagles on radio and Colby Basketball 100.3 The Ride. Funk Optometry pregame show brought to you by Dr. Sam Funk and the crew at Funk Optometry in downtown Colby, Allen, and Hoxie. Stop in today. Get your eyes checked. Make sure you're seeing clearly. Also, of course, great place to get your glasses, your contacts, your sunglasses. They can get you taken care of. Funk Optometry, we're located in downtown Colby, Kansas, as well as Allen and Hoxie, serving the eye care needs of Northwest Kansas. See Dr. Sam Funk and the crew today. They bring you our pregame show tonight, as well as a video streaming of the Eagles on radio. If you'd like to watch the games, go to our Facebook page at NWKS Radio. Again, go to Facebook, search for NWKS Radio. The links will pop up there for both games. And you can watch them streaming live in high definition. Thanks to Funk Optometry and Farmers and Merchants Bank. We are about 6 minutes away from tip-off tonight with Colby and the Ulysses Tigers, and what should be a really good basketball game. Again, we talked a little bit about Ulysses, team 4-0 overall in the season coming into the ball game tonight. They have been, again, one of the better teams in the state last year in Class 4A, and continue to be this year. They did stay at 4A, the Ulysses Tigers. But a couple of matchups last year between Colby and Ulysses. The Tigers beat Colby back on the 12th of December last year, 43-34 was the final score. The first time these two teams went head-to-head. And then they met again later on in the season on the 23rd of February. And that game was in Colby. It was a three-point contest with Colby winning that one 40-37. So the two teams split in their meetings last year. This Ulysses team and Colby, if you look at them this year, they do have a common opponent that they have played already on the season, and that is the Hayes High Indians, I believe. We'll get to look at this one. They played Parrots in Texas. Diamond, on the year so far. Yeah, let's get all their schedule here for the Ulysses Tigers. But yeah, their 4-0 came this way. They played in the Hugoton tournament, the Blue and Red Classic down in Hugoton, Kansas. Defeated Cimarron 50-20 in the opening round. They beat Guyman, Oklahoma 68-49 in the second round. Parrots in Texas 40-30 in the third round. And then they went to Hugoton on Tuesday and beat the Hugoton Eagles 62-35 in that contest. So Colby tonight, and they don't play again until after the Christmas break. They go to take on Holcomb on January the 4th. The Eagles, on the other hand, a little bit different stretch schedule-wise for Colby. Again, the Lady Eagles get a lot of games in before Christmas this year. We got Ulysses, and then we're going to have the Hoxie Indians in town on Tuesday. And again, that's the upcoming schedule for the Eagles. We're going to take a break, come back, and get you set for more on this pregame show after word from our sponsors. You're listening to the Eagles on radio, Colby Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
You have a name. So the next time you travel to that big city Mega Monster sporting goods store, ask them if they know your name.
Well, give me a minute.
Ask them if they know Northwest Kansas and the tri-state area.
Northwest where? Is that by Wisconsin or something? You know what? I'm only part-time here anyway.
Now visit the Sports Shop in Colby. Good morning, Sally. Looks like a promising year for the Eagles. The Sports Shop offers the same great variety and selection as the mega super-duper sporting goods stores. They're small enough to remember your name, your school mascot, solve problems, and answer questions. The Sports Shop, Colby.
Losing a loved one can be the most difficult experience you ever go through. But at Kirstenbrock's Funeral Chapel, we are ready to ease your burden during your time of grief. We serve all of Northwest Kansas and offer reliable and professional services, including funerals, monuments, and memorials. Contact Kirstenbrock Funeral Chapel, 785-462-7979, and let us help you through your loss. That's 785.
This will be the last full break. We'll still do a minute 30 for the anthem, which I'm not sure if they'll do. So have it ready just in case.
Okay, that sounds good.
Thanks, Cowboy.
Perfect, not a problem.
Those things up in the air, you and your family are breathing all that in. It can irritate your lungs, complicate asthma, even make you sick. But for more than 50 years, ServiceMaster Queen has been serving both residential and commercial customers. Pros at ServiceMaster will do whatever it takes to make sure you and your family live in a happy, healthy, clean home. Call ServiceMaster at 785-462-3423 to get started today.
Warm savings for the cold weather at Plum Creek, a unique clothing store in Colby that offers fashion for the holidays. Ladies and missies, they'll dressy to fancy or comfortable and casual. And they have a lot of sweaters in. And for the guys, a wide selection of name brand jeans and shirts like polos and dress shirts, plus ties, a lot of sports jackets. And check out the prices on the very stylish, very popular cinch products at Plum Creek Limited, where they rent tuxedos in downtown Colby. Your farm doesn't close when the weather kicks up. That's why Colby Ag Center in Colby, Kansas carries Case IH Compact Farm-All Feed and Compact Farm-All Feed CVT tractors with cabs. The roomy, open platform provides an exceptional operating environment designed for all weather comfort. And while you're in the driver's seat, knock out every task using a wide variety of loader attachments and implements. For more on Case IH Compact Farm-All Feed and CVT tractors, in-cab and non-cab configurations, Colby Ag Center in Colby, Kansas.
This is J.L. Evans with Western State Bank. It's hard to believe that we are starting our second.
Back to you in 30 seconds.
Thank you.
We continue to grow the entire staff here at Western State Bank. Would like to introduce and welcome our new Vice President, Mr. Matt Smith. Matt was born here in Northwest Kansas, comes to us with significant banking experience. Matt specializes in agriculture and commercial loans. Come on in and meet Matt here at the Western State Bank, located across from Dillon's on South Range and Colby.
Hey, just go another minute and a half doing the anthem right now.
Now back to more of the Eagles on Radio on one.
Having a retirement cell, moving to a new town, or finding that dream home are all things that can happen over a course of a person's life. We're very fortunate to have the experts at Homeland Realty and Auction to help. They specialize in
2 minutes with this cowboy. Give me 2 minutes.
land property management, as well as land. Okay, I got you.
Thank you.
They're experienced agents in Colby or Goodland today for a free market analysis. Homeland Realty and Auction, offering good old Western hospitality. For current listings, go to homelandre.com.
Tradition that dates way back. I'm talking about Taco John's and the can't skip holiday tradition, better known as Nachos Navidad. Now you remember all those red and green tortilla chips, the incredible nacho cheese, the cool sour cream, and of course the amazing 100% American beef. When Santa asks what you want this year, tell him Nachos Navidad. Then tell him where to find it. Taco John's.
Taco John's in Colby.
Just insure your stuff. Strut your stuff with Strut Insurance Services. Darwin and his professional agents in Colby and Brewster represent a wide variety of insurance companies. They can virtually shop for a specific company and policy that offer you the absolute best coverage for the best price on most anything you own. Auto, motorcycle, home, crop, farm. If it has a value to you, they can cover it. Strut Insurance Services is locally owned and operated with hometown agents that are experienced and offer fast claims. Located at 1675 West 4th Street in Colby and Brewster. Just look for the big yellow sign of Strut Insurance Services.
Cornerstone Ag is back to you in 30. Part of it. At Cornerstone Ag, the staff works hard. Your local answer to all of your grain storage and handling needs, as well as a great local marketing resource. Their service is fast and friendly. Questions being answered on site. They're professionals. During non-peak times, they can even assist you with pickup and delivery services. Cornerstone Ag, where local customer service is not just a priority, the only way they'll do business.
Now back to more of the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Rise.
Start spinning ball wrapping up here today in Ulysses, Kansas, as we get set for the Colby Eagles and the Ulysses Tigers. Greater Western Athletic Conference game tonight for these teams. Second G1 game of the season, and see how this all plays out tonight. Again, a very good Ulysses team Colby will be facing in this contest tonight. We'll take a look at the starting lineups tonight for the two teams. First for the Ulysses Tigers, they will have Alyssa Castellea Castellana will start lineup, a 5'6" senior. Also in there is Madison Haney. Haney also a 5'6" senior. Riley Ogilvy will get the start, 6'2" senior. Luz Gomez will get the start tonight, a 5'9" junior. And Gina Ballesteros will wrap up the starting lineup, a 5'8" junior. So again, Castellana, Haney, Ogilvy, Gomez, and Ballesteros. For the Eagles tonight, it'll be Hallie Vaughn, the 5'7" junior. Brittany Foss, 5'4" junior. Brooklyn Jones, 5'5.5" freshman. Joe Stevens, 5'9" junior. And Kennedy Stanley, the 5'8" sophomore. If you look at Ulysses, they're coached by Tim Offenberger. Offenberger assisted by Jennifer Long and Brittany Widerski. Colby is going under the direction of Tom Stevens and assisted by John McKee. Starting lineups have been introduced here. These two orange and black teams. Colby in the visiting black uniforms with orange numbering, white trim, and orange and white down the side. First time we've seen these since the first game of the season. They've been the home team even in the tournaments. Ulysses in their visiting white uniforms. Or their home white uniforms, I should say, with orange numbering and an orange and black down the side. Good crowd on hand here. For the most part, early on in this game. Beautiful gymnasium right here in Ulysses. We talk about it every year. It's one of the best facilities in the GWAC, bar none. Very well set up, Jim. So here we go. Colby out on the floor.
Colby and Ulysses.
Huddled up, going through some final preparations here. Tigers huddled up around their head coach over here on the sideline and will be ready for action. Ogilvy will handle the jump for the Tigers. Riley again, 6'2" senior. She is all of 6'2". That is not a stretch. And you have Kennedy Stanley, the 5'8" sophomore, will be handling the jump for Colby in the game tonight. Ogilvy tips it up in the air, and it's batted around and then picked up by Castellana. So it is Tiger basketball to start the game. Colby with it now. And their zone defense here, rotating around. This is a team that likes to pound it inside, does the Tigers, but has some very complimentary outside shooters to go along with it. On the left baseline, here's one knocked loose by Hallie Vaughn. She might have been able to run that down, but the official couldn't get out of the way in time, and Ulysses able to get to it as Vaughn basically got picked by the official on the play. Tigers with it, setting it up top of the key, Castellana. Colby. Set up here. The Eagles in a 3-2 zone. Tigers, top right side. Now they're passing off in the corner. The hands of Castellana. Puts it on the dribble. Top of the key. Gomez. Now Ballesteros. Back to Gomez. They swing it around. Haney with it on the top left. Vaughn on her. Ball goes in the corner now to Ballesteros, who drives in. Shot in the paint. Does not go. Kennedy Stanley gets the rebound, and the foul's been called on the Tigers here. And this one charged to Gina Ballesteros. That is her first personal. And that is the first team foul on the Tigers. And Colby now will take the ball up the floor. No score here in the opening quarter of play from Ulysses, Kansas tonight. Brooklyn Jones takes it across the key for Colby. Gets it off to Foss. Foss will set things up here top of the key. Outside into the hands of Jones. Now Foss looking left side. And Colby will wait to set things up here. Ball goes right side. Here's Joe Stevens, open for three. Knocks it down, and a good start to the game for the Lady Eagles. Joe Stevens hits the three-point bucket, and now Ulysses trailing 3-0 here. One possession into the ball game, and a nice look that time by Joe Stevens hitting the big three-point bucket. Tigers with it now as they're swinging around against the zone. They were very patient on that opening possession. This time they fire up a long three on the right side. No good. Rebound pulled down by Brooklyn Jones for Colby. Jones will take it across the timeline, set up the offense. Driving Little head fake, not there. Kicks it outside. Foss for three. Good. Knocks it down and a quick start for the Lady Eagles. Back-to-back threes, and the Eagles are up 6-0 here in the opening quarter of play tonight from Ulysses. Tigers have it now. A drive by Castellea. Swings it over the right side to Haney. Haney passes it. Now skip pass left side back into the hands of Castellea. Right side now in the corner. Little head fake on a three, but no time for Ballesteros to shoot. So she'll go to Castellea, and they'll reset their offense against the zone of Colby. Here's a drive. Nothing there as they got it into Ogilvy, but she didn't have a chance for a shot. They'll kick it out. Here's a three, contested way out there on the top right by Ballesteros. Rebound out of bounds, and who touched it last? It's Colby ball. So the Eagles leading 6-0, just underway here in the opening quarter of play. Colby has scored with 3-point buckets on their first two possessions, one by Foss, one by Stevens. And now this will be the third possession of the game for Colby as they take it across midcourt and set up the offense here. In the corner, it's Jones open for three. This one no good, and the rebound pulled down by the Tigers. Ulysses will take it up the floor. Baseball pass as they get it quickly up on the right side. Swinging up top of the key. In the hands of Gomes. Back up to Castellea. Back to the left side, and this is a three-pointer by Haney. This no good. Rebound pulled down by Kennedy Stanley for Colby. So the Eagles will get the board down. Quickly up the floor is Foss. Foss across midcourt, swings it over the left side to Jones. Jones back out to Foss. Will reset the offense here for Colby. Stevens to Jones in the corner. 1 to 3. Didn't have time this time. Decides against it. Goes to Foss. Now back to Jones in the corner. Back to Foss in the top left. Stevens top of the key. Left side, Foss with it. Underneath, Jones, head fake. Kicks it out to Foss. Now outside, here's Stevens, top of the key. Three, good. Joe Stevens with his second three of the game. And it's 9-0. Colby on top here, just underway in the opening quarter of play tonight from Ulysses. Tigers. Castellea. Driving, floater in the paint. Does not go. Rebound tipped around. We have a foul call. This may be over the back on Stanley. Now it's on Ogilvy. So Ogilvy goes over the back of Stanley on our first personal. Second foul on Ulysses in the game. Colby leading 9-0. And a chance to add to that lead here as they get the basketball back. Jones across midcourt will set it up, swings it over on the left side to Stevens. Now to Foss. Foss dribbles once, tries to pass it, has it tipped, but comes back up to the ball and finds Jones. Jones at the top resets the offense here. Goes to Stevens. Stevens back to Jones. Jones in the top left, way outside. Now starts to work her way in. Pulls up on a three-pointer. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Ulysses Tigers. They will take it up the floor. We're going to have a foul on Colby here. Reaching foul on Vaughn. That'll be the first on Vaughn and the first team foul on Colby. Still 9-0 though in favor of Colby as we are down to 3 1/4 to go here in the first quarter of play tonight. Tigers. They've had some looks but haven't been able to get their shots to go. Eagles have done a good job defending here. Ulysses with it here by Steros. Looking underneath, finds Ogilvy. Shot in the paint, does not go. Gets her own rebound. Putback is no good. And Colby with the board, but we had Stevens and Stanley that were fighting for it. Stanley trying to pull it away. Stevens lets go of the ball, and then Stanley loses a handle out of bounds. So it's going to go right back to the Tigers. They'll inbound under their own goal. Garcia checks in for the Tigers. Lob on the inbound pass is up near midcourt to Haney. Haney swings it left side. There's a pull-up jumper off the back of the rim. Rebound knocked out of bounds off of Colby. Off the miss here from Jones. So the Tigers will inbound underneath. 3 minutes to go. First quarter, 9-0 Colby. Ulysses lobs the inbound pass in. Haney with a head fake. Drives right side. Kicks it in the corner. Good job by Foss to get there defensively, but driving around and missing the shot is Gomes. Rebound pulled down by Vaughn. Vaughn taking it up the floor for Colby. Lost it off of her knee, and it was stolen away by Gomes, who fed it up the floor, and Haney misses the lay-in. Rebound pulled down by Jones. And Jones will take it across for Colby. 2:38 to go. Vaughn open for three. This one does not go. Rebound pulled down by Jill Stevens for Colby, and the Eagles are going to set things up now. Stevens gets it up to Brooklyn Jones. Jones midcourt to Fawcett, and drives up top of the key to Stevens on the right side. Open for three. This one's off the mark. Long rebound pulled down by Vaughn, and has it stripped and stolen away. Never quite got a handle on it. And the Tigers on the other end, shot is up, and a charging foul. Great job by the Lady Eagles getting set underneath. That time was Foss drawing the foul. Actually, that was just Stevens drawing the charge. And they're going to call this one Ballesteros. That's her second. She'll have to come out. Third foul on Ulysses. Castellano checks back into the ball game for the Tigers. Colby leading 9-0 here with 2:11 to go in the first quarter. And a chance to add to it as they have the basketball. Foss left side to Stevens. Now to Jones. Jones had time, decides to pass out of it. Now gets it again. This time she'll take the open three. No good. Rebound pulled down by Vaughn. Her putback doesn't go. Rebound tipped around, loose, and out of bounds off the Tigers. It's Colby basketball. I know there's some discussion there as to who that went out of bounds off of, but definitely Colby ball. So Eagles will inbound here on the baseline under their own goal. Foss to throw it in.
Keep the ball inbound, they do.
Foss looking. Gets it into Jones. Jones in the corner to Foss, open for three. This one doesn't go. Long rebound tipped and run down by Brooklyn. Jones on the backside. Jones will reset the offense here. The minute 39 to go in the opening quarter. Gets it over to Jill Stevens. Stevens to Foss in the corner. Underneath to Kennedy Stanley. Stanley drop step to the hoop and scores. Stanley for their first 2 points of the game. And the Eagles on top 11-0 here in this opening quarter with a minute 23 to go. Tigers. Now we'll try to find something on the offensive end. They've got Garcia into the ball game. Gets it over on the right side to Haney. Back to Garcia. She starts to drive. Colby there defensively. Skip it over on the right side to Haney. Now in the corner. Now trying to get it underneath. And Kennedy Stanley steps in and steals the pass from Garcia. Colby up the floor with it again. And Foss lost a handle on it. And then she tried to go for the loose ball. It's going to go out of bounds. But again, the foul on Foss when she tried to get it. And that's the first on Brittany. Second team foul on Colby. Vaughn has the other one. And Ulysses is going to take a timeout here with 54 seconds to go in the opening quarter. It is a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. The Eagles off to a tremendous start in this game, leading at 11-0 with under a minute to go in the opening quarter. Tough start from the Ulysses Tigers and an exceptional start for the Lady Eagles. Ulysses, again, a very potent team offensively. They're dominated in their contests on the season so far, and Colby just has them completely out of sync. Starting this ball game off tonight. And see if the Eagles can continue that. This is a team that can work their way back in quickly. Again, they're a very good offensive team. They have scored 50 or more in 3 of their 4 games on the season, and 2 of those were over 60 coming into tonight. Under 40 seconds to go. Ball goes on the baseline for the Tigers. Now back outside. They're trying to get it in a little in and out game, and they finally get a shot to go off the glass by Edwards. So Edwards gets the bucket, and it's 11-2. Colby on top here in this opening quarter of play. They'll try to get another one before the end of the quarter. Foss feeds it underneath to Stanley. Back to Foss, open three-pointer. No good, just off the back of the rim. Rebound battled for, pulled down by the Tigers. They need to hustle here, 10 seconds to go. Ulysses with it underneath. Shot in the paint, no good. We're going to have a blocking foul on Colby. Good call that time. He's trying to draw the charge, but contact wasn't there, and had to lean in to get it. That one is the first personal foul on Brooklyn Jones. Third on Colby. Castellano will shoot 2 here for the Tigers. First one is up and no good. Off the back of the rim. Castellano will have a second free throw attempt upcoming here. Colby will have 10 seconds to work with after that, and both free throws missed. Rebound pulled down by Stanley. Stanley gets it to Foss. 7 seconds to go. She gets it across midcourt. 5 seconds over to Stanley. Stanley starts to drive. Shot off the glass. No good. Rebound pulled down by the Tigers, and that's going to do it for the opening quarter. 11-2 in favor of Colby at the end of 1. We'll take a break. Back with the second quarter. After this word from our sponsors, we're listening to the Eagles on radio and Colby basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
Tech Wireless has for every lifestyle, including our new and improved advanced pay plan. Get the nationwide coverage and data you want without a commitment. Plans start at $30 per month, and you can get unlimited everything for as low as $35 per month. Activate a new advanced pay plan and receive a free Moto G4 Play. Or receive your first month free when you purchase a new phone. Or bring your own phone. 'Tis the season for saving. Visit Next Tech Wireless today. Certain restrictions apply.
Did you know that your body contains over 40 billion working parts and the nervous system acts as a communication speedway? Sometimes there's no warning when a problem is ahead, and a chiropractor can help determine if there's any interference in this great nerve network. In most cases, chiropractic care can eliminate the cause of your pain. Call Northwest Kansas Chiropractic at 460-0332. That's 460-0332. Or visit us online at nwkchiro.com. I'm Dr. Griggs, inviting you to stop by and see us and start feeling better today.
Now back to more of the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Rise.
Welcome back. Second quarter underway here with the Eagles on top, 11-2. A 9-point lead at the end of the first quarter for the Lady Eagles. What a great start. They're off to an 11-0 start to the game. Tigers set up defensively. Colby swinging it around against the zone defense, and they're playing a little boxing one onto Vaughn. The Tigers get a steal, they'll take it up the floor, and Gomez gets the bucket, 11-4. Eagles back with it now. They'll set things up here. Stevens gets it in the corner to Brooklyn Jones. Jones on the top left side. Skip pass on the right side to Foss. Now it is Stevens. Head fake on the three. Looks underneath. Great pass to Stanley, who lays it open in there. Kennedy with 4 points in the ball game today. And the score 13-4. Colby on top now. In the second quarter of action tonight from Ulysses. Tigers with it. Here's the steal. Vaughn gets it. Will take it up the floor for Colby. As it knocked loose, comes up with it. Puts the shot from underneath. No good. Battle for the rebound. Loose. Picked up by Foss. Finds Brooklyn Jones. Pull-up jumper doesn't go. And this time it's pulled down by the Tigers in the hands of Garcia. Garcia kicks it out. Top right. Here's an open three. This one's going to go for Madison Haney. And now you have Ulysses on a 7-0 run here. 7-2 run, I should say, after the quick start to the second quarter for the Tigers. The Eagles with it now. Stevens looks in the corner. Here's Jones. Three-pointer. Baseline. Off the back of the rim. Stevens with a rebound. Jill. Out with the ball. Going to give it to Jones. Jones going to reset the offense here. Gets it right side to Foss. Foss driving. Passes in the corner. We're going to have a whistle and a foul off ball on the Tigers. This one charged to Luz Gomez. That is her first personal foul. Fourth team foul on the Tigers. Ogilvy back into the ball game for Ulysses. And also back into the lineup is Gina Ballesteros. Colby inbounding underneath her own goal. Foss to throw it in. Gets it to Jones. Jones to Foss in the corner. Back to Jones. Brooklyn left side. Here's Stevens. Head fake on a three. Right over to Foss in the corner. Back to Stevens at the top. Had to go get that one. Stevens to Foss. And the Eagles resetting here. Foss with it on the baseline. Looking in. They want to get to Vaughn, who was posted up. Couldn't get it to her. Now to Stanley. Left side Jones. Brooklyn pull up on a three-pointer. Off the glass and in there. The bank's open for Brooklyn Jones. That is her first points of the ball game. She's missed on a couple of other attempts. And the Eagles on top 16-7 now. Tigers with the basketball. Skip pass on the left side, and good job of hustling to run that down by Garcia. Kicks it out, and here's a three-pointer by Ballesteros. Off the glass and in there. That was a tough three-pointer by Ballesteros, but she's able to hit it. Wow. The Eagles on the other end are going to get hit with a turnover here as they try to get it to Stanley, and the pass a little off the mark. 16-10 is the score, and we have a whistle. Here's substitution. Mackenzie Dotson going to check in for Colby. Also checking into the ball game is Castellea. Vaughn and Jones are going to come out. Tigers will inbound and take it up the floor here. Set it up on the left side. Ball's in the hands of Castellano. Castellano going to the right side. Had a cutter going on the baseline. Well, couldn't get it to Ballesteros. Now they're swinging around. Ballesteros gets it left side. Drives. Floater in the paint. Doesn't go. Ogilvy with the rebound from underneath is able to pass out of it somehow. The shot is up and no good. And then a rebound is knocked out of bounds by Colby. Christian Edwards had gotten it underneath and couldn't hit the shot. And then it was blocked by Stanley but out of bounds. 16-10 the score. Inbound pass is in. Here's a drive and a shot in the paint. In and out. I don't know how that didn't go for Christian Edwards. That thing looked like it was down. Good news for Colby. They'll get the rebound and they're up the floor with the basketball. Eagles with it. Jill Stevens cuts through. Ball over to Foss. Right side now to Stevens in the corner. Giving Foss cutting back through. Kicks it out. Stanley top of the key for three. Not going to go. Rebound battle for it. And tipped. Donson gets it. McKenzie goes for the shot, has a block from behind, no good. Foul not called on the play, and the basketball goes to the Tigers on the rebound, and we get a carry in. So it's going to go right back to Colby. 16-10 the score. Eagles on top here. Haney checking into the ball game. Also in there is Gomes. So Colby will take it up the floor here, leading by 6 with 3:48 to go in the second quarter of play tonight. Eagles with the basketball. Dodson. Brielle looking left side. Then he gets it over to the hands of Foss. Foss looking inside to Stanley. Posted up on the high post. Gets it to her. Stanley immediately triple team. Passes back to Foss. Now to Bangy. Bangy puts it on the floor. Drives. Tries to pass it over the top of Ogilvy, who's 6'2". She has it stolen away. Colby gets back on the other end, and they will get hit with a foul here. Foss and Stevens both in there trying to get it away and not allow the easy bucket for Madison Haney, which they did not. It is on Foss. That's 2 on Binding. Vaughn checks back into the ballgame for Colby. Also in there, Jones. Dodson and Foss come out. Bangy, Jones, Stevens, Vaughn. And there we go. Stanley stays in there. And you have a whistle and a hold. I think on Kennedy Stanley on the back side of this. It is. That's her first personal foul on Stanley. And the 15th foul on Colby. Tigers lob the inbound pass into Ballesteros. Now here's a drive by Castellano. Shot no good. Foul called. And it's going to be an offensive foul on the Tigers. Riley Ogilvy has just picked up her second for Ulysses. 15th foul on the Tigers, and Colby will take it up the floor here, leading 16-10. 3:12 to go in the half. Colby with the basketball. Jones to Hallie Vaughn. They're playing a boxing one on Vaughn. She's the one they're defending as the Eagles pass it over to Stevens, and Stevens foul from behind. Liz Gomez, that's her second personal foul. Ogilvy, Gomez, and Ballesteros all have 2 fouls each for the Tigers. It's not good news for them. Eagles will look to get it in. They do in the corner. Bangy gets it to Jones. Now back to Bangy. Open for 3. This is off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Vaughn. Put back attempt no good. Draws the foul, and Howie's going to shoot a couple of free throws. And this one charged to Riley Ogilvy, and that is her 3rd personal foul. 17th foul on the Tigers. Eagles will be in the one-on-one bonus. This is a shooting foul, though. So Vaughn gets 2. The first one is no good. Vaughn looking for her first point of the game. Ogilvy going to have to come out with those 3 fouls. Christian Edwards in her place. Vaughn's second free throw. Rattles in there. First point of the night for Hallie Vaughn. 16-10 the score. 17-10 the score. Colby on top by 7 now. 2:47 to play here in the second quarter tonight. Tigers with a 3-pointer. It rattles out. No good. Rebound pulled down by Ulysses, though. Initially missed by Haney. Skip pass over on the right side. Ballesteros. Stevens is there immediately on her. Kicks it back outside to Castellera. Out the free throw line. And they run a jumper. There's going to be a traveling up and jump ball. No. I thought we were going to get a travel there on Liz Gomez. But they're going to say it was tied up long enough on the block by Colby that it's a jump ball. And Ulysses gets it on the alternating possession. The inbound pass is in there for a three. That rattles in and out. No good. By Ballesteros. And Colby back with the basketball. Eagles will take it up the floor here. On the right side, Bangy gets it over into the hands of Hallie Vaughn. Now Kennedy Stanley with 2:10 to go. To Jones. Brooklyn. Out to Jill Stevens. Stevens to Bangy. Left open. Three-pointer. Rattles in and out. Well, these rims are tough here. And Ulysses in 3 or 4 shots tonight between the two teams that have looked good all the way and then did not go. Here's the charge on the other end. And a great job by Colby getting posted underneath. Ballesteros has just picked up her third personal foul. That's 18 fouls on the Tigers. They'll have to make another substitution. Clara Garcia is going to check back into the ball game. But they have Ballesteros with 3 fouls as well as Riley Ogilvie. Minute 45 to go in the second quarter. Eagles get it across midcourt. Hallie Vaughn driving in, has it knocked loose. Stanley comes up with it. Gets it left side to Brooklyn Jones. Jones. Underneath. Oh, Stanley wide open. Drop step. Takes it to the hoop. Bucket and a foul. Kennedy Stanley with a 2-pointer. She's got 6 points in the game. We'll go to the line and try to make it 7. Eagles on top 19-10 with that bucket. The foul of the play. The first personal on Christian Edwards. Free throw on the way. Good. Stanley hits 7 points for Kennedy here in the first half of the game. And it is now 20-10. The Eagles on top by 10 with a minute 21 to go in the half. Tigers trying to get it underneath. Bangy saves it from going out of bounds after knocking it loose. What an effort by Bangy. Stanley comes up with the ball when she throws it in. And the Eagles with the turnover up the floor with it now. And they've got a minute to go. Right at a minute. Jones gets it outside to Stevens. Stevens driving to the right side. Doesn't have anything. Going to go back up top of the key. Gets it to Bangy. Bangy skip pass to Jones on the left side. Jones to Stevens. Has time. Set. Shoots. Knocks down the three-point bucket. Jill Stevens with her third three of the game. And the Eagles on top by 13 now. 23-10. 36 seconds to go in the half. Pull-up shot by the Tigers. No good. Rebound pulled down by Jill Stevens. Under 30 seconds to play. We're in the half now. The Eagles going to take it up the floor again. Let's see if they can get going here on the offensive end. Try to add to this lead. Tigers picking up their defense now here. Play a little further out. Kennedy Stanley top of the key for three. It doesn't go. Long rebound pulled down by the Tigers. 8 seconds to go. 7 seconds. 6 as they get it across midcourt. And the travel. Or carry. Castellera picked it up and then kind of took a little stutter step before she put it down. 4.7 seconds to go. Colby going to inbound here. Ulysses is into the floor. Bangy going to get it in to Vaughn. Vaughn on the right side. Pull up. Long three-pointer. Knocks it down. A long three by Hallie Vaughn. Buries it. And we'll go to the half with the Eagles on top by a score of 26-10. What a first half by the Lady Eagles against this undefeated Ulysses Tiger team. We'll take a break. Back to the start of our halftime show after this word from our sponsors. You're listening to the Eagles on radio and Colby basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
The Colby Free Press brings residents of Thomas County news, pictures, and commentary on the happenings, issues, and events that impact the lives of residents of Thomas County. The Colby Free Press is informative and affordable. Colby Free Press is a local daily newspaper that has earned a great reputation for journalistic excellence and extensive knowledge of the local communities of Colby, Rexford, Brewster, and surrounding communities.
The big finish is in effect that Colby Dodgers take advantage of event discounts
As we have posted on our new vehicles, Ram trucks up to $12,000 off, Chrysler and Dodge up to $6,000 off, and Jeep products up to $5,000 off MSRP. Stop in today and speak to a salesman if you qualify for additional discounts. Many programs are in effect this month. Browse online 24/7 at ColbyDodge.com or in person at exit 53, I-70, Colby, Kansas.
This time of the year can get a little stressful on your finances. If you're in the need for any type of loan, come in and talk to their local grown loan office. That's a People's State Bank. They live in this area, so they know this area. They pride themselves on getting you the fastest response possible. Since most of them have been in business or have come off the farm, they really do know the local ag economy. They want to take this time and thank you for your patronage at the People's State Bank. Locations in Colby, Oakley, Hoxie, Goodland, and McDonald. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Butler Builders understand that strong building and strong communities start with strong connection. Every bolt, every beam, and every handshake, each connection a strong one. When you work with a Butler Builder, you're building on more than concrete and steel. You're building on knowledge and expertise with people you trust. People who value your investment as much as you do.
Connect with your local Butler Builder, Stevens Construction, and experience different strong connections can make for your business.
It was the night before Christmas, all through the land. Everyone was shopping with cash. The internet was busy with orders. With great excitement, I jumped in my car. Down to the local shop I went. Picked up gifts with the money I spent. From behind the checkout, I did see a hometown face smiling at me. Twinkle in their eye, they bid me good night, thank me for shopping locally as I drove out of sight. Merry Christmas, Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC. Here at McKee Incorporated, we're proud. Back to you in 30.
Thank you.
Keep you comfortable and save you money. This fall, McKee Incorporated is offering up to $1,600 in rebates on brand new Lennox systems. So call us today at 785-462-3132. McKee Incorporated, proudly offering Lennox products. Just another way we make you feel better. Now back to more of the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
26-10 the score. Colby on top at the end of the first half of play tonight. And an excellent first half of basketball by the Lady Eagles. Playing their stingy defense that they play tonight. The shots falling from the outside, and really everybody getting involved on the offensive end of it. And it's made it a fun first half of basketball. The Eagles got off to a nice 11-0 run to start the game, and then Ulysses came back and they got on a 9-2 run to kind of get their way. 8-2 run to kind of get their way back into it, and then all of a sudden Colby back to their shots, started to fall again, and the Eagles pull away and lead this one by 16 points at the end of the first half. And again, we're talking about a Ulysses team that was undefeated on the season coming into this ball game, and not just undefeated but dominant in their contests up to this point. So what an effort by the Lady Eagles. Colby outscored Ulysses 11-2 in the first quarter, 15-8 in the second quarter of the ball game tonight. The Tigers, they got some other issues too that we'll talk about in a minute when it comes to fouls, but they got points from Madison Haney. She has 3-pointers from Gina Ballesteros in the first half of the ball game, and then 2 from Kristen Edwards and 2 from Les Gomez. For the Lady Eagles, they were led by Jill Stevens, 9 points in the first half of the ball game for Stevens to lead the way. Kennedy Stanley was 7 first half points for Colby, 4 points for Hallie Vaughn, and she hit that 3-pointer at the buzzer there from way outside. Brooklyn Jones with 3 points in the first half of the ball game. Brittany Foss with 3 as well for the Colby Eagles. Again, everybody kind of hitting their threes. Kennedy Stanley had a couple that were really close to going in, but again, 7 points for Kennedy in the first half of the ball game. The Eagles got to be very pleased with their first half output in this contest for sure tonight. Just, again, tremendous play from the Lady Eagles across the floor. The other thing they've done is they've done a great job with their defense, getting some turnovers. They're doing a good job on the glass tonight against a much bigger team from Ulysses, but they've also picked up 3 offensive fouls on the Tigers. 2 of them underneath and then 1 with an elbow, but again, that's 3 fouls of Ulysses in the first half of the game. Of their 6 on the offensive side of things. And you look at the Tigers, they're in trouble right now with fouls as well, because they got Riley Ogilvie, their 6'2 starter with 3 fouls in the first half of the ballgame. Gina Ballesteros, one of their best outside shooters, also 3 fouls in the first half of the ballgame. Los Gomez with 2 for the Tigers, and Colby with Brittany Foss with 2 fouls in the first half, but nobody else in anything resembling foul trouble at all. Great effort across the board. That's exactly what you'd be looking for if you're Colby going into this game tonight, and what you needed to do to be successful, and the Eagles have done that and played an excellent first half of basketball. You got to think on the other end of this, too, is this is not a situation they've been in on the year. They've been up and dominating in all their ball games, and now all of a sudden they're trailing by 16 with a half of basketball to go. They're going to have to get some things going and quickly to dig themselves out of this hole. We'll talk more about it as we get set for the second half of the ball game. I'd like to thank our halftime sponsors tonight here on 100.3 The Ride, and that is Cornerstone Ag, as they bring you our halftime show all year long. And of course, Eric Sperber and the crew at Cornerstone Ag, there for all of your grain storage, marketing, and handling needs. They are experts, and I tell you what, also, talk about a group that tries to make your life easier and better when it comes to your grain. They are always improving their facilities, adding to their facilities to help you get it in and out faster to keep you where you want to be, and that's in the field. Cornerstone Ag. Stop by and see Eric and the crew today. We'll take a break. Second half of basketball coming up after this word from our sponsors and 100.3 The Ride.
For one-stop shopping in Colby, Kansas, don't forget about Colby's Walmart. Walmart in Colby has a great selection of grocery items in the store. From meat to macaroni, they've got it. Walmart. And, of course, all the latest movies on DVD or Blu-ray, as well as your favorite PlayStation or Wii games. Walmart in Colby also has clothes, dog food, of course, the pharmacy there to serve you as well. Walmart of Colby. How to be part of the community and try to support school student athletes. For all your one-stop shopping, it's Walmart.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mark Gunlock. Excited to be practicing chiropractic in Colby. My new office is 480 Franklin in downtown Colby, right next to Blue Lodge. I'd like to help you with your general wellness, including low force adjustments, acupuncture, nutritional protocols, and crafting techniques to help muscle release and quicker healing. Call me at Gunlock Chiropractic today to schedule an appointment at 269-9565. That's 269-9565.
Dos de Oros has moved to its new location at 1921 South Range in Colby. They've got the same amazing dishes with authentic south-of-the-border flavors. Same wonderful staff making sure to provide a personal experience every time you dine in. And, of course, you can still find dozens of flavors of frozen margaritas. Stop by their new location and enjoy some great authentic Mexican-style cuisine. Now, right next door to Orscheln at 1921 South Range in Colby, it's El Dos de Oros.
High Plains Co-op, it's great to know that the more things change, the more things stay the same. High Plains Co-op, locations in Hoxie, Dresden, Rainfield, Gem, Alford, Park, Selden, and in Levant. They're here to give you the service you deserve. High Plains Co-op is available for your grain, fuel, and feed needs. Check out their website at highplainscoop.com for up-to-date markets. Standing with you is High Plains Co-op.
Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order?
Yeah, I'll take a small Coke.
And I'll have a large, please.
You know you can get any size Coke for just $1, right?
So, a small Coke is just $1?
Uh-huh. And the large, just $1? Yeah. Are you guys okay?
You just blew our different size mind. Sorry, you got excited again. It's nice getting any size bang for your buck. Come into McDonald's and get an ice-cold, delicious any-size Coke for just $1. A la carte only. Price participation may vary. Hi, this is Garrett Stegan with Farm Credit of Western Kansas and Colby. Back to you in 30. Culture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services. Farm Credit's mission is providing farmers and ranchers with the capital they need to make their business successful. And because a steady flow, credit means more jobs and economic growth, Farm Credit is helping invest in the vibrancy of your local community. See me on Wednesdays at RM Steakway Abstract in St. Francis, or call me at 785-462-116.
Now back to more of the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Welcome back. We're ready for half number 2 tonight here in Ulysses. The first half was a really fun one for the Colby Eagles. They lead it 26-10 at the end of the first half. Colby will have the basketball to start the second half of the ball game tonight. The Eagles get it in, and Foss across the top of the key, thought about the three. Foss with 2 fouls for Colby in the first half. Nobody else in any foul trouble for the Eagles. Foss looks underneath. Stanley open, catches, and misses the shot from underneath. Foss gets the rebound that was tipped, puts up her jumper on the putback. No good. Battle for the board here. Jump ball called, and it will be Tiger basketball in the alternating possession.
Down by 16.
Ulysses will take it up the floor and set things up here. Left side. Haney, head fake on the three, doesn't have it. Kicks it into the paint. Now back out to Haney. She'll fire an open three and hit it. And we can't give them opportunities. Again, Ulysses is a team that can shoot. They didn't get it done in the first half, but they're capable and can get back into it in a hurry with good outside shooting. Eagles with the basketball now with a 13-point lead. Foss in the corner to Jones. Now to Foss on the top left. Looking inside for Vaughn, cutting through, not there. Eagles will reset here. Left side. Jones. Again to Foss. Now Brooklyn Jones on the right side. Eagles working through on their offense. Stanley open on the paint. Tries to pass out. She was double teamed and it wasn't a good pass. Stolen away by Ballesteros. And Ballesteros would pull up for a three on the other end. Good. And there's a quick 6-0 run here to start the second half for the Tigers as they've hit back-to-back threes. Ball on the left side. Eagles will reset the offense here. Foss gets it over on the right side to Jones. Jones back to Foss in the corner. Left open. Three-pointer. No good. Foss 1 of 4 from 3 in the ball game. Hit her first attempt. Tigers back with it on the other end of the floor now. Three-pointer in the corner is no good. Ogilvy with the rebound. Tied up. Good job by Vaughn getting a hand in there on the ball. Alternating possession gives it to the Eagles. It's 26-16. Again, Ulysses trailing Colby by 10. 5:51 to go here in the third quarter of play. Eagles will take it up the floor. Jones will set things up here top of the key. Right side, gets it over to Stevens. Stevens, back to Jones, top of the key. Back to Stevens again. Gets a screen, drives baseline. Jill doesn't have it, kicks it out to Jones. Jones fires a three. No good. Rebound tipped around. Jones comes up with the basketball for Colby. Underneath, finds Vaughn. Vaughn has her shot blocked by Ogilvy. Battle for the rebound. Jump ball called, and it will stay. Or excuse me, it will go to Ulysses. 26-16. Tigers trying to get this back into single digits here. Get it back to a 3-possession game. As they get the ball up the floor, and we have a whistle and an offensive foul on Ulysses again. And this is on Gomez. That's her third. So now Gomez, Ballesteros, and Ogilvy all with 3 fouls for Ulysses. That is the first foul of the half on the Tigers. Eagles will get it into Brooklyn Jones. Jones gets it to Foss, who will take it up the floor. Set things up here. Foss over to Stevens. Stevens dribbles once, picks it up, gets it over left side to Vaughn. Vaughn off of the screen, drives to the right, pull up from the free throw line. Good, knocks it down off the back of the rim, and the Eagles on the board here in the second half of the game. Now 28-16 to score. Colby on top by 12. Ulysses will take the ball up and set things up on the top right side. Tigers in the hands of Madison Haney. Haney over to Castellella. Castellella looking underneath, knocked away by Foss and out of bounds. They tried to get it into Ogilvy. Foss was there, and it'll be Tiger basketball. Edwards checks into the ball game for the Tigers. They will inbound in front of their own bench. Ulysses gets it in into the hands of Castellella. Castellella left side again to Ballesteros. Back to Castellella. Now looking underneath for Ogilvy. Lost a handle on it, out of bounds, and it'll be Colby basketball. Ogilvy again, she's 6'2", but just has a hard time sometimes handling the basketball.
The other way.
Colby going to take it across midcourt to set up their offense here. Brooklyn Jones goes right side to Hallie Vaughn. Vaughn trying to go to Stanley. Stanley was going to set a pick for her, so it goes over Stanley's head and up the floor. And Colby going to end up stealing it back on the baseline. Foss comes up with the basketball. And the Eagles across midcourt with it. Foss will set it up top of the key. Left side to Brooklyn Jones. Jones to Foss. Back to Jones. Foss cuts through. Eagles with it. Foss to Brooklyn Jones. Trapped underneath, and that's really Foss kind of put her in a no-win situation where she had 3 defenders around it. The second she caught that ball. Ball goes in underneath. Tigers continuing to move around here. Top of the key, Haney with the basketball, guarded by Jones. Passes it outside to Castellera. Back to Haney. Stevens there. Ballesteros back to Haney. Top of the key, Castellera. Back in the corner, Ballesteros guarded. Fires a 3. It's no good. Ogilvy with the rebound. Got away with a walk, I think. Rebound battled for after she missed the putback, and a foul called on Colby. Foul charge to Vaughn, and that's 2 on Hallie Vaughn.
First foul of the half.
Colby with 1 team foul, as does Ulysses, here in the second half of the ball game. Tigers at the free throw line. The first free throw is up, and that is good. On the play for Edwards, who has 3 points in the game now. She had 2 in the first half. Looking to make it 4 points here. Gets it. Timeout called by the Tigers. I believe this is going to be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. 28-18, the Eagles on top. We'll take a break back in 60 seconds with more Eagles on radio and Colby basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
Everyone has regrets. The time you gave yourself a haircut, maybe that second bean burrito, or not knowing whether your insurance covers this or that until it's too late. But with SuperCheck from Farm Bureau, an agent can review your current coverage to find any gaps or discounts that can save you money. Don't woulda, coulda, shoulda later. Check your coverage today. Call Farm Bureau agent David Brown in Colby or Atwood at 800-870-26. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company. What's the next exposure? Dying is one of the few events in life that is certain to occur, yet one we are not likely to plan for. Hi, I'm Jason with Ballman Mortuary in Colby, Atwood, and rearranging your funeral service is a great way to make sure your family is taken care of and after you're gone. At Ballman Mortuary, we'll help you plan ahead, make sure that your wishes are taken care of, and the type of service, monument, and casket you would like. We can set up refunding arrangements designed specifically for end-of-life needs. At Ballman Mortuary, we are dedicated to ensuring that your loved ones' memories are cherished. See our website at ballmanmortuary.com today for more information. Now back to more of the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Welcome back. It'll be Colby basketball as they come out of the timeout. The Eagles will take it up the floor here. Foss across midcourt sets things up here. Left side into the hands of Brooklyn Jones. Jones skips it up to Stevens. Stevens with Stanley wide open underneath. Nice head fake. Stanley has a block by Ogilvy. Putback attempt is up. It's blocked as well, and Ogilvy comes over the basketball for the Ulysses Tigers. Never left their feet and blocked both shots. Now a 3 on the other end is off the mark, and the rebound pulled down by Foss. Foss gets it up the floor to Hallie Vaughn. Doesn't have anything. Kicks it back to Foss. Foss skip back pass left side to Jones. Brooklyn open, top of the key for 3. It's no good. Gets her own rebound. Good hustle by Jones. Feeds it underneath Vaughn. Put back, and this one draws the foul, and I believe it's going to be the 4th on Ogilvy. Going over the back, trying to get the block on that one. It is, and that's the 4th on Ogilvy. So free throws here for Hallie Vaughn, 2 of them upcoming. Hallie is 1 of 2 from the charity stripe in the game, 6 points on the night. And this one rattles around and goes through, 7 points for Vaughn. Tigers will put Luz Gomez back into the game, replacing Ogilvy with those 4 fouls. And we won't see her again until probably midway through the 4th quarter. Vaughn being set for her second attempt. She hit them both here. 30-18, the Eagles on top. And Hallie Vaughn now with 8 points in the game, and Colby up by 12. Tigers with the basketball. Edwards, right side, Haney. Top left now into the hands of Ballesteros, who pulls up on the jumper and hits. Ballesteros, that's a tough shot. She's got 8 points in the game now, 30-20. The Eagles up by 10 points. 1:45 to go here in the third quarter. Three-pointer by Jones. No, he gets her own rebound again. Now fires up another three left side. This one goes through as Jones knocks it down. Brooklyn with 6 points in the game, and the Eagles on top. 13 now, 30-20. They've led by 15 in this game one other time. Tigers with the basketball. Colby would like to get back to that 15-point lead or more. Now Ulysses with it. It is tipped and out of bounds. Last touch by Foss, I should say. She knocked it off away from Garcia.
Tigers have gotten no closer than 10 since halftime.
Tigers lob the inbound pass in. Head fake. Ballesteros drives. And a charging foul. Charging foul by Ballesteros. That's her fourth personal foul now. Tigers will put Castellano into the game. Ballesteros with 4 fouls. Comes out of the ball game in a 30-second timeout. Called by Ulysses. 33-20. Colby is on top. We have a minute 17 to go. Back with, we'll keep it here again, just a 30-second timeout. Excuse me. But Eagles on top here. Colby again will be in action on Tuesday. As they are at home, they'll be hosting the Hoxie Indians. Should be a fun basketball game. They're a very good team this year as Hoxie. We have coverage of that game here on 100.3 The Right. The Eagles making their way back out onto the floor. They will have the basketball, a chance to tie or take their biggest lead of the game. Foss to throw it in. Eagles with the basketball. Knocked loose, but Foss runs it down for Colby. And Foss gets it across midcourt. And will go left side to Jones. Jones will set things up here for Colby. Starts to drive in. Has a knock loose, ball still loose. And a travel by Ulysses. They came up with it. But then taking steps was Edwards, and the Eagles are going to get it back. Colby will throw it in underneath. Foss to inbound. Foss looking. Lobs it up. Here's Jones. Jones drives to the right. Kicks it over to Hallie Vaughn. Vaughn pull up for three. Good. Knocked it down. Hallie Vaughn with 11 points in the game, and the Eagles on top 36-20 now. Tigers trying to get something going here offensively. There's a drive on the right baseline by Castellano. Ball knocked loose by Foss, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Colby. Biggest lead of the game for Colby at 16 here, 36-20. Here's a three off the inbound pass, nothing but net for Garcia for the Tigers. Their first points of the game, and now Coach Stevens going to take a timeout here for Colby with 25 seconds to go. That is his first 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it here. He takes it with just under 30 seconds to play. 25 seconds to be exact in the third quarter of the ball game. Colby on top by 13 points against this undefeated Ulysses team. Stevens just with just a couple of quick adjustments there, and he sends his crew back out onto the floor. He called the timeout, but it wasn't used very much by Colby. Ulysses is going to pick up a midcourt instead of their full court press. Eagles get it in. Hallie Vaughn to Foss left side. Jones will take it across midcourt for the Eagles. Jones driving to the right side. Picks up a dribble, needs some help, able to get rid of it. to Stanley. Stanley hands it off to Jones. Now they hand it off to Foss. Foss driving in for Colby. Bounce pass. Stanley underneath. Traveled. It was a tough one. Kennedy with that fake. It was a good fake to get the defender to go by and have a chance to block the shot, but she just shuffled her feet a little bit. She would have had an easy chip shot. And here's Stevens stealing the inbound pass away from the Tigers. And now a whistle and the foul on Ulysses here. Colby going to get it back underneath the own goal. Fourth team foul on the Tigers. That was the first personal foul on Castellet. The Eagles with the substitution here. And Colby getting the inbound pass into Stevens off the screen for three. Hits it at the buzzer. Stevens buries the three at the buzzer. And the Eagles lead at 39-23 at the end of the third quarter of play. Colby on top by 16. Back with more after this word from our sponsors at 100.3 The Ride.
Vision examine today. Optometry in downtown Colby. Optometry. See it. Picture.
Wow. Typical reaction from homeowners who just walk into a kitchen at Northwest Kansas Decorating Center. We call it the wow factor. And the reaction of others when they see their cabinet countertop and backsplash work. Decorating Center can take your grand kitchen and make it grand. With a finest cabinet, countertops, and flooring designed and installed by their professional team. Go to nwksdecoratingcenter.com and get ready to make it wow. Northwest Kansas Decorating Center, 4th Street in Colby.
Now back to more of the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Welcome back. Colby leads 39-23 as we start the fourth quarter of the game tonight. Eagles with the basketball to start the fourth. They get it in just before a 5-second call. And Jill Stevens with the catch will take it across midcourt for the Eagles. Stevens picks it up, needs some help, finds Brooklyn Jones. Jones being mugged over here, no foul called. Able to hang on to the ball and gets it to Foss. Tigers have come out into man-to-man now, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul on Ulysses. We'll see who it's on. Foul charge to Madison Haney, her first personal. Both teams put up 13 points in that third quarter. The Eagles get the inbound pass in, and there's Stevens catching on the baseline, going for the shot, and has it blocked out of bounds. Good defense there by Madison Haney. Tigers are getting set to put Ballesteros back into the game. Again, Ballesteros with 4 fouls. Ogilvy with 4 fouls as well for the Tigers. And Gomez with 3. The Eagles inbounding from underneath. Stevens wide open. Catches, scores, and gets the foul. 14 points for Jill Stevens in the game. And the Eagles will go to the line. 18-point lead for Colby now, their biggest of the game. Stevens going to try to make it 19 here. She gets set for her free throw attempt, which she knocks down. 42-23, the Eagles on top by 19. 7:38 to go here. We're just underway in the fourth quarter. Brooklyn Jones getting the break for Colby. Mackenzie Dodson checking into the lineup for the Eagles. Tigers trying to get something going. Ballesteros skip pass to Haney, top of the key. Dodson on her immediately. Haney picks it up, passes it off baseline. Colby switches defensively. Foss gets out there, running jumper up and no good by Garcia. Rebound, and the putback is up and in there for the Tigers, though, and give credit on this one to Luis Gomez. Gomez with 4 points in the ball game. 42-25, the Eagles up by 17 with 7 minutes to go. Eagles with it now. Kennedy Stanley sees the backdoor cut from Foss, who catches and scores. Tremendous pass. Give the assist to Stanley, and the bucket to Foss for the Eagles. And Colby now up again, 44-25. Ulysses with the basketball. Tigers have some great shooters again. You have to keep on them here, even with this big fourth quarter lead. Here's a pass into the lane. The shot underneath is no good by Edwards. Battle for the rebound. Jump ball called. It'll keep it with the Tigers. Ogilvy will check in for Ulysses. Edwards will come out again. Ogilvy with 4 fouls into the ball game. And Ballesteros in the game right now with 4 fouls for the Tigers. But they got to get their scorers in here. Ulysses gets the inbound pass in, and here's a three-pointer. Rings out, no good. Battle for the rebound, a jump ball. That could have really easily been the fifth foul on Ogilvy. She got away with one there. The alternating possession does give it to Colby. The three-pointer was missed by Garcia. Full court man here by the Tigers. Colby able to get it in. As Foss gets it to Stevens, and now back to Foss, who will get it across the half-court line and set things up here. Foss to Stanley, back to Foss. Now to Howie Vaughn. Vaughn has it knocked loose. Battle for the basketball, and now tipped and stolen back away by Foss, and she's fouled. And that'll be on Garcia, her first personal. That's the sixth team foul, I believe. That's the seventh team foul on Garcia. So one-on-one opportunity upcoming here for Colby. And this will be Foss at the line for Colby. Brittany with 5 points in the game tonight.
Foss to the line for the first time in the game.
Puts the free throw up, and no good. And Stevens going to get hit for a foul on the rebound attempt. Jill with her first personal foul. And that is the second team foul and a half on Colby. So still 44-25. The Eagles up by 19. Ulysses taking the ball across midcourt. Garcia with it. Looking underneath it, get it to Ogilvy. Puts it up and in there. Riley Ogilvy with her first 2 points of the game, believe it or not. And they come with just under 6 minutes to go in the contest. So the Tigers, again down 17, Eagles with it. Stevens, top of the key, had it knocked loose by Haney. Haney comes up with the ball, and a timeout called by Ulysses to avoid a turnover on the travel. And they've got, all they have left are fouls, I believe. Right. So back in 60 seconds with more of the Eagles on radio and Colby basketball on 100.3 The Run.
Pizza Hut in Colby, Kansas eats ice to its core flavor, whether it's classic, meat lover, or something less like cherry pepper lunch, the cocktail, or nearly a steak meat. That's Colby, Kansas has your flavor tonight. Dine in anytime. Call 462-0206. Pizza Hut in That's from now. You have a name, so the next time you travel to that big city Mega Monster sporting goods store, ask them if they know your name.
Well, give me a minute.
Ask them if they know Northwest Kansas in the tri-state area.
Northwest, where? That's in Wisconsin or something. You know what? I'm all like Parkland or anything like that.
How is it the sports shop? Like the Robinson here for the Eagles, the sports shop offers the same great variety of mega super sporting goods stores, but they're small enough to remember your name, your school mascot, solve problems, answer questions. The sports shop at Colby. Now back to more of the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
44-27 is the score. Colby with the lead by 17. They've led by as many as 19 in the game. We're down to 5 minutes and 36 seconds to go in the fourth quarter against this undefeated Ulysses Tiger team. Ulysses with it. A head fake by Haney. She drives baseline. Pull-up jumper does not go. Rebound on the backside by Brooklyn Jones. Jones across midcourt will set it up for Colby. Will crossover dribble. Gets the screen, goes to the left side. She's going to take it to the hoop and score it. What a finish by Brooklyn Jones on the baseline. Jones with 8 points in the ball game. And the ball goes back to the Tigers now. The Eagles on top, 46-27. Again, a 19-point lead. Third time tonight we've led by 19. 17 now as the bucket goes underneath to Ogilvy, who scores. Riley Ogilvy with 4 points in the game now, trying to make it 5 as she will go to the line here. Foul on the play was the third personal on Brittany Foss. Tigers with a substitution. Castellea checks into the ball game. Garcia will come out. Ogilvy to shoot one here. Free throw is good. 5 points for Ogilvy in the game. And it is 46-30. Eagles with the basketball and the lead. Foss will take it across midcourt for Colby. Brittany gets it to Stevens, right side. Ball in the hands of Howie Vaughn. Vaughn, a little pick and roll, and Stevens misses the shot underneath. Colby with the rebound now, and a three is good. 3-point bucket good on the top left side by Brittany Jones. We had a whistle and a foul off ball. And now the discussion is whether the basket counts or not. Basket counts. Basket's good. So Brooklyn Jones is going to get the three, and you get the foul on the rebound against Ulysses, so Colby's going to shoot some free throws off of this as well. And Colby, with their fourth 19-point lead of the game, a chance to make it even more. One-on-one opportunity here for Stevens. First one's good. Jill will have another one. 16 for Stevens in the game tonight. And Colby up by 20 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Free throw up and in there for Stevens. And it's 51-30. Eagles with their biggest lead of the game here, 21 points. 4 19-point leads. Ulysses with Castillo over to Ballesteros for a long three. Good. Again, these are capable shooters. You got to stay on. 11 points for Ballesteros in the game. 51-33 the score. Colby up by 18. Ulysses tipping the inbound pass away, but it is out of bounds off the Tigers. Foss checking in for Colby. Jones into the game. The starting five are out there. Stanley, Foss, Bangy, Stevens on the floor, as well as Stanley. And Vaughn. Eagles get it in to Jones. Jones to Foss. Foss will take it up the floor for the Eagles across midcourt and set it up. Colby going to be patient with their offense here. Here's Howie Vaughn getting a screen from Stanley. Vaughn off of that, picks it up, gets it to Stevens, top of the key, now back to Vaughn. On the left block, Vaughn turns around, free throw line, jumper, on the way, no good. Stanley with a rebound to pull back, it's no good. And the rebound pulled down by Ballesteros now for the Tigers. Ballesteros from the right elbow, shot off the glass, and good. 5 quick points for Ballesteros. She's got 13, and the Eagle lead is 16 now. Colby with the basketball. Foss will take it across midcourt and set it up again. Man-to-man being played here by the Tigers. Eagles with it. Brooklyn Jones out to Foss. Now to Stanley. Stanley puts it on the floor, hands it off to Howie Vaughn. Vaughn will take it off the screen, drives, and misses the lay-in attempt. Had an opportunity there to add to the lead. Didn't go. Happens. Rebound pulled down by the Tigers. Here's a three by Ballesteros. Another one. Gina Ballesteros with 16 points all of a sudden. And it's all of a sudden cut down to a 51-38 ball game. And a lot of it again due to Ballesteros hitting 8 quick points in this game. Eagles with the basketball. Jill Stevens foul. Reach in foul. This will be on Castellea, her second. 8 on the Tigers zone. This will put Stevens back at the line to shoot a couple of free throws for Colby. Jill hit her last 2 attempts in the game. She has 17 points on the night. Stevens size, sets, shoots, and buries it, nothing but net. 18 for Stevens in the game. 52-38. Stevens looking for another one here. Rattles it in there. Stevens with 19 for Colby, and the Eagles up 53-38. They will take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Back in 60 seconds with more of the Eagles on radio and Colby basketball on 100.3 to Ryan.
785-462-7979 and let us help you through your loss. That's 785-462-7979 or online at KirstenbachFuneralChapel.com. Service Master in Colby, Kansas wants you to know that your carpet is like a huge aerosol, trapping dust, mice, pollen, bacteria, and every time you walk across your carpet, you stir those things up in the air, and you and your family are breathing all that in. It irritates lungs, complicates asthma, even makes you sick. But for more than 50 years, Service Master Clean has been serving both residential and commercial customers. Pros at Service Master will do whatever it takes to make sure you and your family live in a happy, healthy, clean home. Call Service Master at 785-462-3423. Get started today. Now back to more of the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
53-38 to score. Wow. Colby on top. Ulysses went on a quick run there of 8-0 on some 2 3-pointers and a 2 from Ballesteros to get their way back into it in a hurry. But Colby with some more points here down the stretch. Again, leading it 53-38 as we're down to 2 minutes and 34 seconds to go in the game. Tigers with the basketball. Top of the key. Haney swings it right side. Here's the jumper for 3. Good by Castellano. That was contended hard, and she still hit it. Castellano hits the 3, and it's a 12-point ball game. Colby on top. Eagles with it. Brooklyn Jones takes it to length and lays it in. Ulysses did not get on Brooklyn Jones, and she's able to get her 13th point of the ball game. 55-41, the Eagles on top by 14, minute 57 to go. Shot from the Tigers underneath, no good. Rebound on the putback by Ogilvy is good. And Riley Ogilvy now with 7 points in the ball game. 55-43 to score, 12-point game. Colby gets the inbound pass into Joe Stevens. Stevens might have got away with a little bit of a walk there, but they could have called it a foul as well on Haney. Eagles up the floor. Kennedy Stanley underneath, kicks it outside to Stevens. Check that. Foss kicks it over to Brooklyn Jones. They put the ball on the floor, drives, hands it off to Kennedy Stanley. Stanley hands it off to Foss. Top of the key. Boyer drives to the right side, finds Howie Vaughn, cutting to the hoop, goes for the shot. Fouled hard. Free throws coming for Vaughn and the Eagles. Foul on Haney, her 3rd. 2 shots here for Howie Vaughn. First one rattles in. Vaughn with 12. Howie will get set for a second attempt. Good. Hits them both. Vaughn with 13 points in the game tonight. Eagles up by 14 now, 57-43. Tigers going to roll the ball up here to midcourt. Pick it up. Again, trying to save as much time as possible. Ball in the corner. Ogilvy kicks it out on the right side. Castellano for 3. Good again. Off the glass. Castellano with the 3. Tigers are hitting everything they can throw up right here in the second half. And it's a 9-point game. 57-46 is the score. Vaughn on the other end draws the foul. Vaughn will get set to shoot. Fouls on Castellano. That is her 3rd. Again, they're over the 10 foul limit, so Vaughn shooting 2. First free throw up and short. Vaughn 5 of 7 from the charity stripe in the game. Second attempt. Good. Hits that one. 14 for Howie in the game. And the Eagles back up 12, 58-46 with under a minute to go in the game. And the Tigers getting all their shooters out there on the floor. And Colby will get Brooklyn Jones on the Ulysses into the floor, but doesn't allow them to roll it up like they were doing, and we'll have to start the clock immediately. And Castellano might have got away with the travel there. Gets the pass off to Les Gomez, who hits the shot and lose with 6 points in the game, 48-56. And Colby going to call a timeout here. Does Bailey Foss. 10-point ball game, 58-48 is the score. Colby is on top. 34.7 seconds to go in this one. Great game tonight here in Ulysses. We'll take a break. Back in 60 seconds with more of the Eagles on radio and Colby basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
Warm savings for the cold weather at Plum Creek, a unique clothing store in Colby that offers fashion for the holidays. Ladies,
hey, Cowboy, just make this a 30 with the bump, if you would.
Yeah, a lot of pictures in. Yeah, you got it.
Thanks, sir.
Brand jeans and shirts like polos and dress shirts.
That's really like getting in.
A lot of. And check out the prices on the very stylish, very popular cinch product at Plum Creek Limited, where they rent tuxedos in downtown Colby. Now back to more of the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
58-48. Colby on top by 10. 34.7 seconds to go in the game. And it'll be Colby basketball out of the timeout. Colby going to need to hit free throws down the stretch here. Again, 10 points is 4 possessions, but the three-pointers and the shots that the Tigers are hitting here in this fourth quarter are insane. Eagles get the ball in. Foss gets around the double team, gets it up the floor to Stevens. Stevens tries to get rid of it, goes off the foot of Ulysses player and out of bounds. 23 seconds to go in the game now. Ulysses 4-0 coming into tonight. They're undefeated. They've been dominating their opponents on the season. And Colby with a chance to get out of here with a win. Eagles, Foss trying to get the inbound and does to Brooklyn Jones. Jones drives out, gets it out midcourt, right side to Vaughn. And she's fouled. Castellea hit with her fourth personal foul. That comes with just 12 seconds to go in the game, and the Eagles in a good spot here. They should be able to come out of this one. 58-48 to score. Vaughn will go to the line to shoot a couple of free throws here for the Eagles. Vaughn with 14 in the game tonight. It's the first one. And a timeout taken by Colby here. This is a 30-second timeout. Coach Stevens still has a 60 left, and Ulysses also with one timeout remaining. And this is just a discussion, I think, at this point as to what you're going to do after the free throw defensively for Colby. Obviously, the one thing you don't want to do is foul here, but outside of that, just even okay to get up a shot at this point. Up 11. Vaughn can make it 12. And that would be the big free throw coming right here. We'd make it a 4-possession game. Vaughn. There's a bouncing on the rim. No good. Rebound. Pulled down by Ogilvy. She fell to the floor after travel. Yeah, Colby's going to get it. 9 seconds left. It was a inbound underneath. And this one, all but over here. Big win for the Lady Eagles tonight. Foss sets, gets it into Brooklyn Jones. Jones to Vaughn, and she was getting ready to fire at the three, but the foul came before that on the pass from Foss to Vaughn. So Brooklyn Jones going to shoot. The foul was on Cassier. That was her 5th foul. She had 4 of them in this fourth quarter. So she'll have to come out. And they will put Kristen Edwards in her place. This will be the first loss of the season for the Ulysses Tigers. Free throw by Jones is good. She'll have another one. 14 for the freshman. Gets set for her second attempt here. No good. Rebound pulled down by the Tigers. With 5 seconds to go. Ballesteros will put another 3 up. This one bounces, no good. Rebound Hallie Vaughn. The ball game is over with. 60-48. The final score of the night. The Colby Eagles get a huge win over the Ulysses Tigers tonight on the road. We'll take a break, come back, talk about it at postgame show after this word from our sponsors. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio with Colby Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
Case IH compact Armall P and PCVT tractors, in-cab and non-cab configurations. The Colby Ag Center in Colby, Kansas.
This is J.L. Evans of Western State Bank of Colby. It's hard to believe that we are starting our second year at our new home on the range, 1750 South Range in Colby. As we continue to grow, the entire staff here at Western
I know, you got time?
Mr. Matt Smith.
Yeah, you're fine.
Matt was born here in Northwest. He comes to us with significant banking experience. Matt specializes in agriculture and commercial loans. And we back to With 30 years of experience, I am very passionate about my work and willing to offer the expertise that you deserve. Stop by our office at 1055 South Range here in Colby or give us a call at 785-462-8255. It is truly a good time to sell. Homeland Realty and Auction, where we still offer good old Western hospitality.
Taco John's wants to help you simplify your holiday shopping and help you score a $5 TJ bonus card. First to shopping. Need something for your coworkers? Give them Taco John's gift cards. Don't know what to get your BFF? Give them Taco John's gift cards. Mom, dad, brother, sister? 4 words. Taco John's gift cards. Now the $5 bonus card. That's simple too. Just buy $25 in TJ gift cards and you get a $5 bonus card for you. It's going to get very, very friendly. Won't get Taco John's.
We'll take it after this, please.
John. Don't just insure your stuff, strut your stuff with Strut Insurance Services. Darwin and his professional agents in Colby and Brewster represent a wide variety of insurance companies. They can personally shop for a specific company and policy that offer you the absolute best coverage for the best price on most anything you own. Auto, motorcycle, home, crop, farm. If it has a value to you, they can cover it. Strut Insurance Services is locally owned and operated. Coming to you just directly.
Thank you.
Located at 1675 West 4th Street in Colby and Brewster. Just look for the big yellow sign of Strut Insurance Services. Now back to more of the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Welcome back, Farmers and Merchants Bank postgame show. The Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride, joined by the head coach of the Colby Eagles, Tom Stevens. First of all, congratulations, Coach. That is a whale of a win against a very good team.
Yeah, it is. It was for our kids. I think they were ranked 2 and 4A, and I think they beat Heaton real bad. He was ranked in 3A. So it was a good win for our kids.
I tell you, he came out, hit him in the mouth tonight. 11-0 run to start the ball game. 11-2 to start the game, and then again outscored him in the second quarter as well. It was a great first half for your kids. They're getting out the bus.
Yeah, it was. They tried to box one Howie, take away one of our players, and I feel comfortable with any of that. And then they tried trying on to our kids were ready.
Yeah, they did. Everybody kind of pitched into the ball game tonight. And then you get into the fourth quarter of this game, and they caught fire, did you listen?
Yeah.
Put up 25 points, but your girls after that, another 21 on your end.
We didn't find their shooters. 23 was hot. They got a couple really good shooters, and I was disappointed we didn't find them in that part of the game. The rest of the game was played pretty well defensively.
Yeah, but again, a huge win. You guys are back at home against Hoxie on Tuesday. Should be a fun one. Thanks,
That's another good team, so we've got to get ready.
All right. Coach Tom Stevens joining us here on the postgame show tonight here on 100.3 Live. Let's run through scoring in the contest. We'll do that after word from our sponsors. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio and Colby Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
Cornerstone Ag is committed to the Northwest Kansas community because they're proud to be a part of it. At Cornerstone Ag, the staff works hard